We're back in the room. You'll need to give me a couple of minutes. I have legged it up from the team bench. But it's all centre ice. Cardiff come forward. Here comes Christopher. Shoots. Save by Hartshorn. Well, the camera is slightly lopsided. There we go. Anyhow, you have not missed anything. Hook comes to Nicholson in to the right of the goalie. There you go, you can now see. Puck is at centre ice. Colquitt knocks it forward. Puck gets moved into the Manchester zone as Peggy tries to play the puck out. Misses first time, does it second time. Puck is played back to Shannon. Nicholson can break away. 1-on-1, keeper to beat. Blasts it over, tries to knock it in. On the rebound, misses. Has a second shot. Christopher blocks. Lannon and Christopher battling at the side of the cage. Puck is fed to the far side, where Colquitt will get there. Tries to clear, hits the Cardiff player. Puck is then played diagonally for Nicholson, but he's knocked off. However, Tomlinson gets there, takes a hit by the boards. Shannon gets it and plays it forwards. Colquitt banks it against the scorer table. Gallaudet circles, manages to take out Tomlinson. The long hair through me. Manchester just stopping any particular shooting lanes. Gregory fakes a pass. Don't think that was intended, but it worked out. Backhand from Carl to Tomlinson. Tomlinson can't grab a handle on it. As the puck is sent behind the Manchester net. Comes to Tomlinson. Plays it forward. Gallaudet will get there first. Arnil now hits the ice. Plays it to Gregory. Gregory takes it into the zone. Frenchie manages to just stifle her. Christopher now 3-on-1. Mark trying to put him off. Shot comes in from Christopher, misses the target. Both Manchester having good opportunities, both failing to convert. Now Manchester find themselves on a 3-on-1. Nicholson tries to just poke it past the Cardiff man, which he did. Frenchie lost his stick. As the puck is by the corner boards to the keeper's right. Christopher looking to start something, plays it up to, I think that was Gallaudet. He knocks it towards the far end where no one was chasing. Defends by Peggy, and now Manchester on a 3-on-0. Carl passes it to Lannon. Lannon angled but loses the handle. Great chance for Manchester, gone begging. And then Shannon Couch Mitchell. She is taken out by Peggy. Shows her the boards as she loses a stick. Lannon manages to get round the two defenders. Manchester have a great chance now. Lannon passes it to Nicholson. Oh, he didn't fully grab the puck. Good save by the goalie. Well, this period's been a case of both teams just not making the most of their chances. Shot comes in from Gallaudet. Dan managed to knock it down. Lannon now down by me. Has Carl skating at the far end. Christopher just leaves the stick out. Puck comes loose on. Nicholson plays it to Lannon. Lannon will shoot. Blocked. Nicholson passes it back to Lannon, shoots, goes wide, puck at the front of it. Oh! Riley nearly with a rebound at the front of the net. Again, it was just stretching to try and get a shot, really. As Manchester try to get back. Nice stick handling there. Shot comes in, goal! From number 3. It might be Davies. I can't particularly see the numbers well on these jerseys, truth be told. It is, it's Josh Davies. Rising, I say rising shot, just a high shot that managed to fly over Hartholm. 7:24 left to go in the first. It's been an even period. It has to be fair to say. Now Manchester will try and look to respond. Nicholson being held back there by Christopher, referee not looking. The most clear and obvious interference. Nicholson shoots though, good save by the goalie. That was an outrageous interference call missed. You'll see it on the footage, but as it is, nothing called, so we play on. Nicholson plays it around the boards. Gregory will look to chase. Gallaudet takes possession. Gregory, sorry, no, it was Gregory. Body check. Puck is played by Peggy towards Carl, but puck is never going to reach him. Christopher plays it across ice to Davies, but Gregory does well to hold him up. Colquitt plays it up ice. Bounces off the Manchester bench. As the puck now enters the Cardiff zone. Oh, crikey. Check comes in. Meaty check. Not too sure who that was. Oh, it's Christopher. Cardiff will look to bring the puck away, but being dispossessed by Tomlinson. Looks for a perfect pass, cannot find it. Puck is kept in well by Peggy, but had to turn. As the puck is in, Cardiff look to try and start an attack, can't. Just a bit of a scrappy contest over the last couple of minutes. As we approach the 4-minute to go mark, as Cardiff have Davies on his own, he will shoot. Hartholm does well to just turn it aside. Tomlinson tries to clear, comes off a Cardiff man. Gregory will flick it forward to the path of Lannon. Dean does well to knock it forward. Nicholson cuts in, passes it to Tomlinson, tried to hit it first time, goes backwards. Gregory, she tries to divert it. Nicholson has 3 Cardiff players around him, takes a hit. Dean shoots, goes wide. Colquitt plays it to Gregory. Carl tries to play it up to Dean, who completely misses it. Puck goes into the Manchester zone, where Kim will gather it in front of his own goal. Plays it off the far boards. Christopher has possession. Plays it back to Gallagher. Plus, I've just noticed we have 2 refs. Christopher now skates over the blue line, has Gallaudet, who tries to... Oh, this could be 2. It is. Missed it then. Christopher played it to Gallaudet, who is skating in up centre. Gallaudet lost the handle of it. However, in the whole kind of melee, the puck found its way to Christopher, and Tyler tucks it away for 2-0. With 1:57 left in the opening period. And could be in trouble here. Christopher shoots. Good save by Hartholm there. Something out of nothing. Nicholson plays it up towards Peggy. Peggy plays it to Lannon on the far side. Shot comes in, hits the post. Asink will keep the puck in the zone. She shoots. Went into a... Shoots again. Turned away by the goalie. Peggy has the puck, goes to shoot. Dean wants it. Dean shoots wide of the mark, but will still get his rebound. Backhands it now to Nicholson. Nicholson plays it towards Asink, but cannot find the path. Dean plays it to the far side for Nicholson to chase and gets it. Asink at the front of the net. Has another chance but cannot put it goalwards. Manchester with a lot of chances but none testing the goalie, which is frustrating from our view. Nicholson shoots, goal! Commentators curse just as I say that. However, we are on the board, he says, wearing his Mayhem hat. And it is 2-1 in favour of the home side with 23.1 to play. Manchester now looking to try and get a second. Nicholson will get ahead of Couch Mitchell. He does. No support though. Passes it. Oh. Will go out of the zone as the time dwindles with 5 seconds to go, and that shall be your opening period. Cardiff lead the first period 2-1, and we will have a 5-minute recess to think about what we've just seen. second period. As Gregory and Davies just fight, Lannon pushes it up into the path of Nicholson. He then gets it back. As we zoom, Lannon tries to take it on. Comes to Gregory. Under Fliss's shoots. Oh, she the wrong side of the net. Shoot by Gregory. Does not come off. As puck is in centre ice, Nicholson will gain possession. Is lopsided for some reason. Not that you need to know that. Gregory in the corner boards, plays it to Nicholson. Bit too heavy. Puck will come back to Gregory, who takes a hit from Couch Mitchell. Frenchie can bring it away, but Cal does well to just bang it above the boards. Comes to a Cardiff player. Number 15. I can't see the names, which is annoying for me. Gregory then takes a hit. 2 Manchester players are down. Gregory's getting back up. Nicholson gets back up his own, plays it towards Lannon, who loses where the puck is, as do I. There we go. Lannon in the corner with Davies. Couch passes it straight to Nicholson, thinking she's playing for GB. Spoilers, she is not. Nicholson throws an angry, almost like low clothesline to knock the puck off Christopher's stick. Wasn't successful, but it worked in a weird way. Gregory and Shannon then collide just inside the Cardiff half. Puck is in right behind the boards, or behind the goals I should say. Puck comes straight across the face of goal. There we go, for those that are visually watching this now, or on the footage at least. Davis will get it by the sideboards, plays it towards Frenchie. Frenchie will shoot. Hartshorn just turns it away. Christopher shoots. Bangs it off the pads of Hartshorn. Colquitt tried to clear. Rebounded off a Cardiff player. Tyler to Galadek. Lovely catch by Hartshorn. And we get a whistle with 11:13 to go. For those interested, for your stats, we have Cardiff had 7 shots in the first, compared to Manchester's 10. Unless they put them the wrong way around. But that is what we are going with, ladies and gentlemen. As the puck is near enough on centre ice, offside against Manchester here. Face-off resumes with Manchester winning it, but not particularly getting very far. Crash between Colquitt and Christopher there. I'll say shot comes in, it's not really a shot, just gets played to the far corner. Manchester looking to build an attack, but just seemingly seem to get in each other's way. Christopher loses a stick. Nicholson and Christopher there winding each other up as they normally do in these matches. As Manchester come forward, Couch will look to clear. Good attack by Tomlinson. Plays it across towards Nicholson, who is in the point. Not in the slot, I should say. As the puck is now behind the Mayhem net. Played forward, but he's too far out of Gregory's reach. Christopher down below me. Draws two Manchester players over. Puck is out of the zone. Almost a chance there. Nicholson tried to bank it off the sledge of Galadek, but the bounce did not work. Gregory will look to clear. Then we get to our favourite part where we can't see a single thing. Puck is launched up ice. Backhand from Arville. With Dean nudging in the back. Almost a cross-checks there, because it was nearly in the numbers, but now Manchester will look to build from behind their own net. Colquitt playing quarterback, plays it straight to a Cardiff man at centre ice, as everyone seemed to be on the right side for Manchester. Lannon closing down on Galadek there, like the fog. Puck is sent wide, will come to Lannon. Has Shannon to beat, shoots. Goalie deals with it very well. And then Cardiff play it straight out of the zone, but through centre ice. Long pass across the middle of the ice. Lannon shouting to his own teammates to move. Slight argument there on the Manchester bench. Shot comes in, is saved. As we pass the 7-minute mark. Gregory covering the puck. Gregory covering and laying on it. Almost like a hen with an egg. .43 to go in the second period. As Manchester win the face-off, but then choose to play it diagonal. Carl will get the pass. Sorry, I've zoomed the wrong way. There you go. Nicholson with the puck. Just lost it off the boards, really. Two Manchester players begging for it. at the front of the net. Again, another case of just Manchester not making the most of when they have these breakaways. Last week it was working, this week not so much. Lannon knocks it around a Cardiff player. Gregory wide open down below. Peggy will turn, has plenty of time with the puck. Plays it up towards Gregory. Gregory plays it up towards the corner, where Lannon will now chase. Frenchie plays it round the boards. Backhanded pass to Lannon. Lannon will turn, he will shoot. He hits the crossbar. The lad can't get a break. Backhanded pass by Nicholson. No one is there in a Manchester shirt to gather. As Nicholson now picks it up in the corner boards to his own goalie's left. Puck hits a Manchester player's legs, much to the annoyance of Gallaudet. Hit comes in. Carl has a chance to make it too. Shot is saved. Looks to get the rebound. Nicholson then went to try and slash again at the rebound, misses, but he got the goal in. As they have a little laugh. .32 left in the second period. Referee discussing some of the players. Nicholson wins the face-off, but Christopher is quick. Manchester then seem to just leave it for each other, and that allows Cardiff to break now. Gallaudet goes round everyone, shoots, banks it, and then scores. So Gallaudet skated in from the sideboard, shot it behind Hartshorn, and I can only gather that as Hartshorn went back, he knocked it into his own net. So 4:09 to play. Cardiff lead 3-1. As the fans on the far side go wild. But you could make a case Manchester's made the rod for themselves in this game. They've had the chances, they've just not really capitalised. Cardiff, by the same, you could make the same description, but they've been more clinical. And they have another chance, as Gallaudet will surpass Asink. As the puck is still there, Peggy has the puck, looking for options. Christopher was skating like a shark scenting blood. Oh, puck fizzed across the front of the Manchester goal. Nearly a tip-in from Davies. Galadek has two options. Goes for Tyler, which isn't a bad option. Puck was loose again then. Luckily, Carl had his wits about him. As we have Dean and Couch Mitchell. Shannon fires it. Just banks it really off the boards. Naylor having to be very, very alert then. Could have put it in his own net. Shannon's eased off it by Dean. Nicholson gains possession. Plays it off the front of Dean's cage. Sorry. Sledge. Far post. Goal! It's an ugly goal, but you take it. So Dean loses it and then plays it diagonally towards the back post. Nicholson gets a touch on it and somehow that found its way in the back of the net. And with 2:14 to go, it's made an interesting 2 minutes. Well, I sing along with Shania. Puck is under the Cardiff bench, or players, as Shannon wants the puck. No one is passing it to her, and we get a whistle. With 2:03 to go in the second. As Manchester get in position with Davies and Nicholson. Nicholson knocks it forward, only as far as Gallagher. Nearly came out with it then. Puck is flicked forward by Colquitt. Dean will skate, but Christopher will get there. Oh, hit from Dean to Christopher. But Christopher, like a Terminator, still manages to keep possession and plays it forwards. As we enter 90 seconds. Carl plays it up to Dean. Christopher will clear. Only as far as Nicholson, who nearly goes into the time scorer's bench. Or the board. Hartshorn just lets it sail around, and I completely forget I'm meant to be moving the camera. Long pass up centre ice. As we have Legaladek and Stodel hugging at centre ice. Couch Mitchell plays it forward towards goal. Colquitt gains possession behind his own net. Leaves it for Assink. She plays it up. It is stopped by Legaladek. Christopher now gains control as Colquitt tries to put him off. Tries to play at the front of the net. Shot comes in by Davies. Rising shot. I don't know if that hit the crossbar, but it's panic in the Manchester defence. 10 to go. Christopher loses the handle. Mayhem, 2 seconds. He's not going to shoot in time. And that is the end of your second period. 3 goals to 2 in favour of the home side of the Huskies. And an entertaining contest, as normal between these two. And as we hit the end of the second, they put the shots on goal, or update it as we are here. Cardiff 16 shots, Manchester 15. So, yeah, I'd probably go with that, to be fair. Manchester just not taking chances when they come. Cardiff very much being the more, what's the term I'm looking for? Being more accurate in their attacks. And as we say that, we are joined down at ice by former Cardiff and Manchester player Russell Wiley. We are here for the third period. So, just to inform, this is purely audio. I will put the game highlights up in a day or two. So, that is why it is not visual, because it is a one-man job, because I do everything. Saying that though, here's Dean skating through on goal, shoots, good save. Dean still has the puck, skates round, tries to bank it off Tyler, tried to do a lot there, to be fair. As we have, unsurprisingly, 14 minutes and 41 to go of this third and final period. The right side. Nicholson with possession, plays it to Gregory. Gregory shoots. It slowly trickles under the goalie's arm. Oh, it does, but it's still stopped. Nicholson skates in. No juicy rebound for him. Nice to see so many listening to this game. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. It's been a good game to commentate on, to be fair. I probably haven't done it justice, but there we go. As Manchester look to try and force something, trying to tie the game up. Almost feel like next goal is going to be key, as Christopher tries to gather the puck. Banks it very well off of Cardiff. Oh, he has Davies front of the net. Goes to shoot. Very well defended by Lannon. Gallaudet turns. Peggy will try to play it forward. Is blocked by Davies. Goal! Shot comes in from the goalie's right in the face-off circle, and it went straight through Hartshorn to make it 4-2 to Cardiff with 13:23 to go. And I said the next goal could be key. So now it's a case of what can Manchester do? As Christopher wins the face-off. Cardiff come again. Puck across. Oh, Colquitt stayed with Tyler. And now Cardiff are just banging on the door. Manchester rattled at the moment. Just need to calm. Still 13 to go. Easier said than done though, being up here. As we approach the witching hour on the stream. Hello to all 5 of you listening to this. God bless you. Shot comes in. Cardiff just having shot upon shot, it feels like, at the moment. Christopher turns, plays it towards Gallaudet, who is kind of taken out. Christopher down below me to my right. He tries to fire it on goal. Colquitt does well. Nicholson dinks it forward. Goes under the Cardiff bench. Nicholson gets the puck. Plays it towards Tomlinson, who falls. Puck then ricochets straight to the far side to a Cardiff player. Nicholson has no idea where the puck is. As the puck is then sent into the corner boards where Colquitt will gain control. He fires it forwards to Nicholson, but Davies does well to block it. Nicholson gains it again. Nicholson does well just to keep it going. Nicholson comes forward, one-on-one, shoots, goal! 11:35 to go. Almost a Tony Yeboah-like goal. There's a reference for the kids. Banged it off the crossbar, bounced down. As we have 11:35 to go. Davies just sitting on it like an egg. Everyone just fighting in the centre circle. Puck is finally knocked forward by Gallaudet. Kim does not see him. Is not dispossessed because he never had it. But a bit quicker would have been nice. Zanuska Watts. With Kim almost riding over the top of him. But puck comes loose, shot comes in, goes behind the net. As Dean looks to start something, throws it to the far side to Nicholson. Nick falls nicely for Nicholson, one-on-one. What can he do? Saved by the keeper. Good save. If he'd lifted it, you'd be looking at 4-4, I feel. That said, goalie very well saved there. .34 as Huskies get in position. Puck is won by Manchester, but Christopher comes forward. Colquitt looking to beat Tyler, and he does. It's not often you could say that today, has to be said. Christopher, though, has possession. Offside with Cardiff, though. But we will play on. Good question by Hagen, asking why there was no offside call. It was the longest delay and it never came. Referee turns away, shoots. Oh, I think that might have been the foot of the post. Took a funny angled bounce then. I don't think it went in, but it must have hit the foot of the post and angled out. Puck is sent forwards. Colquitt does well to control it. Comes into the zone. Goes to take a hit. Does well to keep it. Plays it to Gregory. Oh! Gregory can't get it. Nicholson now skates round. It's a Manchester player. They will shoot. It will trickle As Couch, puck is loose, Gregory. Oh! It's hard to describe this. It's chaos at the front. Puck comes loose and then you think something's going to happen. Shot comes in, bounces off Gregory. Now it's at the front of the front of the goal. Everyone is just seemingly in the crease for Cardiff. We're having our own battles up here in the camera. It's not a crow's nest, but it's a camera bit. Yeah. So we're having our own friendly rivalry up here for now, where we fight over a monster can. That's the Welsh hospitality you get. As the puck is dropped, comes to Gregory. Gregory has it, pushes it, and then he's turned away by a Cardiff player. Puck is under the Cardiff bench. Nicholson knocks Tyler. Carl just laughing, Tyler chuckling because we know what these two get up to every game. They love to needle each other. It's almost like a brotherly love between these two from another mother. Zanuska Watts loses her stick from a face-off. As Cardiff look to form an attack. As the puck comes to Tyler, who takes two Manchester players out, fires, hits the post. Tyler has two Cardiff players at the front of the net. Beats, well, doesn't even reach any of them, to be fair. Christopher now skates into the zone. Three players, comes to the galley deck. He skates around, shoots. It is turned away by Hartshorn. As we see a fight in the back. Colquitt, I think shouting holding, but nothing is forthcoming. Puck zigs out to Christopher. As the two GB players again have their little rivalry. Puck is played to Nicholson, who was... Oh, I didn't think he got it, but he did. Oh. Nicholson then takes out his own player. Mark does well to just muscle Tyler out there. Puck is behind the net. Zanuska Watts down on the floor, trying to poke it. Then it came straight out to a Cardiff player. Could not see who that was, because I do not like the lettering on these jerseys. I can gauge it off some faces. Now the puck is sent up, offside against Cardiff, but delayed. Gregory brings it forward. Dean comes charging like a wrecking ball. Banks it off the boards. No one is there, and that will go out. Just delayed offside against Manchester. Tyler loses the grip. As it goes to the far side now. Puck is sent forward while I do some editing. somewhere under the boards. Tomlinson fights. Christopher to Gallaudet, or Lee Gallaudet. Has Zanuska Watts coming at the front. Naylor has the puck, is under the sledge, does well to get it out from under there. As Gregory fights, takes a hit. She pushes it forwards into the path of Lannon. Lannon fires, nearly bounced off a Cardiff player. As we hit the 3-minute and 45 mark. Asink plays it forwards. Cardiff Huskies is just try and kill a bit of time as the Gallaudet plays it forward. Christopher skates in, has a chance. He does, he makes it 5-3. Cut in from the side. Went to the front of the net, literally crashed into a Mayhem player upon scoring, as Manchester trail 5-3. Just over 3 minutes to play now. Cardiff in the Manchester zone. Hopefully my camera will stay and last the game. Is played up ice, hits a funny bounce by the corner boards, stays in play, well kept in by Manchester there. Puck is thrown forwards, still thrown forward, but just constantly being blocked as Hartshorn turns it to the side, as all good goalies should. Christopher comes through with it, looks for more goals to Manchester. Nicholson lays it forward to Dean. Anton down below is wide open. Dean shoots, hits the skate of the goalie. Anton delays too long. He has another chance. Shoot, Danton, shoot is the cry, but nothing is happening. As Cardiff try and come again through Christopher, who desperately was missed last week in Widnes. Though I don't really think that needs to be said. Dean tries to hit Christopher, successfully does. And now Nicholson will try and come forward. He does. Couch shoots. Oh, Manchester hit the post again. They've hit the metalwork more than, well, I suppose you can say they're hitting the target at least, if you want to put it that way. As we enter the final minute. Mark plays the puck forward. Dean was shouting for it. Anton comes forward. Dean to his right, plays it to Lannon. Lannon shoots. Goal! And with 32.1 seconds, Manchester are within one again. This is going to be a 10 now. As I have so many hats I'm wearing at this moment. 30 seconds to go. Can Manchester grab an equaliser? Manchester are behind the net. Oh, Cardiff just trying to do anything to try and clear it. Manchester are doing all they can. One second, that's going to be it. Time, unfortunately, has ran out on Manchester. As the game ends 5-4 for your Cardiff Huskies. Well, I get barracked here off by Cardiff. Again, entertaining game as always between these two. Unfortunately, Manchester still have to wait to get that win down in South Wales. Our run stretching over, well, will be more than 11 years now since we last won down here. As we see the victorious Cardiff side. And as we pan across to Manchester, who will feel they gave a very good account of themselves, just again hitting the pipework so many times and just little mistakes, just costly in the end. As we just await the player of the match awards. Craig Riley, number 69, gets the player of the match award for Manchester. His second game and wins player of the match. I think I'll be hearing a lot about that on the car journey home. And for Cardiff, Cardiff 17. I can't see the name up here, but you'll see it on the graphics. They take home the player of the game. So as we sign off here from Cardiff, we have our own Royal Rumble up here in the commentary booth. Another fun game.